Welcome to English Lessons with Dr. Vinamrata.
Hello, dear students. Today we are going to talk about the form of poetry that is called a sonnet. Sonnet is the most commonly used form of poem or poetry, and the general conception about sonnet is that it is a 14-lined poem. So, of course, yes, it is a 14-lined poem, but there are so many other things which are to be understood along with the concept of 14 lines being associated with the sonnet form. So, today we are going to discuss it in detail. What is a sonnet? What are the various aspects that make a form of poetry a complete sonnet? Plus, what are the various variations of sonnet form? There are variations like Italian form, English form, Spencerian form, and so many others. So we are going to deal about it in detail, discuss it, and understand it. So the sonnet word has been derived from the Italian word sonetto, which means a little song. Sonnet form came to England from Italy itself. So, of course, the major two variations of sonnet form are one is the Italian version, other is the English version. Plus, along with it, we have in English the Spencerian version. So, these are the three major variations that we are going to discuss today. Sonnet is written in iambic pentameter. It is a 14-line poem, which means a short lyrical poem derived from Italian word sonetto. These are the major points of what is a sonnet. Now, coming to the variations. The two variations, the first two important or major variations, that is the Italian variation and the English variation. Italian sonnet is also called as Petrarchan sonnet, and English sonnet is also called as Shakespearean sonnet, of course, based on the names of its greatest practitioners, because in Italy, Petrarch was the one who practiced it most commonly, and in England, it was Shakespeare who mastered it. So, Italian sonnet is also called Petrarchan sonnet, and English sonnet is also called Shakespearean sonnet. But in English, we have another variation also, that is the Spencerian version or the Spencerian sonnet, named on the greatest practitioner, that is Spencer himself. So, these are the three variations that we are going to talk about. Let's begin. So, first, talking about the Italian version or the Petrarchan version. This is the 14-line poem which is divided into two stanzas. One is the octave, another one is the sestate. And as the name suggests, of course, the first stanza octave is of 8 lines and the second stanza sestate is of 6 lines. And the first stanza talks about some problem which is created or which is discussed by the poet, and then there is a volta, sudden change of expression, and in the sestate there is the resolution to that problem. So suddenly the tune changes from octave to sestate. In octave we have the question, and in sestate generally we get the answer to the question the poet is seeking. So this is the basic model of the Italian version, 14 lines divided into 8 plus 6 form, and of course written in iambic pentameter with the rhyme scheme A B B A A B B A C D E C D E, or A B B A A B B A C D C DCD. So this is the general pattern of Italian or the Petrarchan form. Coming to the English or the Shakespearean form. So coming to the second variation, that is the English or the Shakespearean version, which is unlike the octave and sestate that are comprising of only two stanzas. Here we have four stanzas. First three are quatrains. Quatrains means written in 4 lines each, and the last stanza is a rhyming couplet, that is 2 lines together which are rhyming. So first three stanzas are of 4 lines, so that you can say that 4 into 3 12 lines in the first three stanzas, and the last stanza is a couplet, so 2 lines there together again they make 14 lines. So again 14 line poem written in 3 quatrains plus a rhyming couplet, and written in iambic pentameter, of course, with the rhyme scheme A B A B C D C D E F E F and G G. So this is the version that Shakespeare used, and which is also called as the English version. And a slight different from Shakespearean version is the Spenserian version, and the only difference is in the rhyme scheme. Otherwise the pattern is same, 3 quatrains plus a rhyming couplet, and the rhyming scheme is A B A B B C B C C D C D and E E. So that is the tinge of difference in the rhyming structure. Otherwise, moreover, Shakespearean and Spenserian versions are the same. So here we discussed about the three versions of sonnet form. Another one is there are many other versions because of various poets who tried their hands at sonnet. They used or used different techniques of their own. When Hopkins started his hands at writing sonnets, he wrote curtal sonnets, that is of 11 lines and a half line. So together 11 and a half lines poems that he was writing were also a version of sonnet. So according to the poets, there are different other versions also, not very popular. These were the most popular versions that we have discussed today, and that is all about a sonnet, a little song brought to England by Wotton Surrey, and in the Renaissance period, of course, and from Italy brought to England. So the Italian version is a bit different, the English version is another bit different, then there are other English versions also, and so on and so forth that we all discussed today. That was all about sonnet. I'm sure you all have understood it, and that's all for today. Thank you.